Everyone thinks that when I'm hiring sales reps, I'm looking for experience, but in reality, I'm not. I've seen people with over 2 years of experience completely flop in the first few weeks on an offer, and I've seen beginners completely outperform everyone else on the team. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what I look for when I'm bringing on someone onto one of my sales teams. And if you understand this, you'll have an advantage over 90% of other applicants. Just to give you some quick context, my name is Dom, pleasure meeting you. I've been in the sales space for a bit over 2 years now, closed close to $2 million cash collected and closed for names like Iman Ghazi and other big names in the space as well. And I'm actively managing 4 6-figure a month offers, so I'm always actively hiring reps. So all of this to say that this isn't just theory, this is something that I actually implement in my hiring process, and these are the actual things that I look for. So let me kill this right away. Experience is overrated, because experience in the space typically means that you've been around for a long time, but it doesn't mean that you're specifically good. I've seen guys who've been in sales for about 2 years, 3 years, and they can't run a proper discovery. They have no control on calls, and they barely have any confidence going into calls as well. And then someone new comes in who's sharp, hungry, and actually coachable. And you guessed it, they just outperform. So when I'm hiring, I'm not asking, oh, how long have you been doing this? I'm asking, are you actually good, or can you become good really, really fast? All right, pointer number 2, and this pointer is that hunger is more important than anything. And this is probably one of the biggest ones, because I am looking for hunger. And not the fake type of like, oh, I'm motivated, I'm willing to go the extra mile and all these kind of things. I mean real hunger. Like, you need this to work. You are willing to outperform everyone. And most importantly, you're not half in, half out. Because I've seen this numerous times. These corporate sales guys, they come into the high ticket sales space, they land an offer. They're not excellent at sales, but they do know the actual fundamentals of high ticket sales and how it works. And they just crush month one because they have the actual hunger. And not just hunger, but adaptability. They manage to adapt really, really quickly. Most people say they want success, but they're still just doing these bad habits that don't reflect the version of themselves that they want to be. They're going out every single weekend, they're being distracted, they're having split focus, just doing degenerate activities. And then they start to wonder, oh, why am I not progressing? Reps that actually win, they go all in for a period. Not forever, of course, we're all human, but for a season. So when I'm talking to someone, I'm actually trying to feel, okay, are you locked in or are you just interested? Like, what's the deeper why behind succeeding in high ticket sales? All right, so this is pointer number 3, and this is how you do small things equals how you do everything. And this one is really, really simple, and almost everyone fails at it. The details, even the small and the big details. Your Loom video, does it have bad audio? A messy background? Below energy? Are you reading from a script? That already tells me everything. Because if you can spend 10 minutes preparing, fixing your setup, putting on a nice shirt, why would I trust you with the actual leads? Same with not following instructions, sending lazy messages, not even recording a personalized Loom and just spamming it to every single manager who's hiring right now. It instantly disqualifies you, because sales, it's a details game. And how you show up in these small moments, it directly reflects on how you will show up on calls. Now, this is also a really, really important pointer, and this is pointer number 4, and this is, can you think for yourself? And this is a big one, and it's truly getting worse. I don't want someone who just repeats scripts. I want someone who can actually think and navigate through the conversation. Because on real sales calls, things go off script really, really fast. Objections coming out of nowhere, people just challenging you, trying to take your frame. And if your brain freezes just because, oh, this wasn't in the script, you're done. That's why I can instantly tell when someone is reading a script for their Loom. They either use AI to write up the script for the Loom, or they're just over-rehearsed, trying to read everything and be the perfect person to try to put up a persona. Like, it feels empty. I'd rather take someone a bit raw, a bit unpolished, but actually real. Because that's a person you can actually develop. And believe me or not, even a 10-year-old, if given a script, they can read it, right? We know how to read. We learn how to read at a young age. And that's not hard. So know how to actually adapt. Point number 5, and this is your energy and presence. And this one is really, really underrated. I can tell you in 10 seconds exactly, do I want to work with you or not? Sales is all about internal mastery, it's all about energy transfer. So if you come in low energy, unsure and hesitant, that's just exactly how your calls are going to go as well. But if you come in sharp, present, confident, it changes everything. And the crazy part about this all is that this isn't talent. It comes from how you live, how you prepare, and your mindset. Believe me or not, you can just feel when someone is switched on. All right, so this is point 6, and this is coachability. Everyone says, oh, I'm coachable, I adapt easily, but barely anyone is. Real coachability looks like this. First of all, you can take feedback without any ego whatsoever. Second of all, once you get that feedback, you apply it immediately. Third, you don't argue on every point, but you can always feel free to share your perspectives, and we'll talk about it. Because here's the truth. If I'm bringing you on, and especially if you're newer in the space, I need to be able to shape you. If every correction turns into a debate, it's just not worth it. Yes, I will respect that you have a different way of selling, and I will adapt to that, even though our, ways of selling might be a bit different, but if something just doesn't make sense, I'll make sure to call it out too. The fastest growing reps I've seen, they listen, they take feedback, they implement, they improve, and they close a shit ton of deals. This is point number 7, and this is the last one, but it's definitely also a really, really important one. And this is positioning and network. The reality is, how you present yourself online, it does really make a big difference. The people getting the best opportunities, they are visible, active, and known. So I want to see, what does your life look like on Instagram? Are you working on yourself? Are you learning every single weekend? Or are you just going out for drinks and partying 24/7? So just to wrap all of this up, the 7 points that I just talked about, if you genuinely want to be hired, just follow these traits. Be sharp, be hungry, be real, and most importantly, be coachable. Because experience, that's the least important part. If you bring the right traits, you'll just get the opportunity. And once you get the opportunity, that's when everything changes. But nonetheless, if y'all want to work with me or be placed on one of my offers specifically that are bringing in 6-figure months and above and actively scaling, make sure to message me on Instagram. We'll have a conversation and we'll see what we can actually do. But this was Dom. Appreciate you watching. Peace out.